Hello everyone, I'm Sohnjee and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time checking me out, thank you so much. Welcome. Glad to have you here. If you are a returning person, I appreciate your time. And of course, if you are a subscriber, thank you so very much. I appreciate your support. So let's get right into it. We are studying astrological sun sign matchups. That's right. We're pairing each one of the 12 zodiac signs with their counterparts and seeing what a possible relationship between the two looks like. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're talking about Taurus. That's right, it's Taurus time. How do you know if you're a Taurus? Well, if you're born on or between April 20th through May 20th, you are indeed a Taurus. So, what is it about Taurus? Let's get some basic generalities going about Taurus. What do they say about you? Well, Taurus, number one, is an earth sign, and it's represented by the bull. Taurus is also known as a fixed sign, meaning they are doers, they are task performers. A fixed sign is the one you go to get it done. And a Taurian getting the job done, chances are they're going to get it done, and they're going to get it done right. Now, Taurus enjoys relaxing just as much as they enjoy working. They prefer serene and soothing environments. They like fragrances. Good smelling things appeal to Taurus, and they like succulent flavors. So your Taurian is definitely a person of the nose and the mouth. That is what gets your Taurus going. If it smells good and it tastes good, chances are your Taurian's on it. Now, Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is the planet that governs love, beauty, and money. And yes, you guessed it, Taurus is all about those things. And because Taurus is ruled by Venus, it makes Taurus one of the most sensual of the sun signs. Did you know that? Did you know that your Taurus was that sensual? Well. Now you do. And it's because they are ruled by Venus. Now, they love comfort and luxury, and pleasure is an absolute necessity for a Taurian. Taurians feel most comfortable and content when they are being pampered. Being pampered in the lack of luxury, you got it. That's a number one for a Taurus. Now, Taurus also governs the neck area. So, caresses, massages, gentle touches across the neck of a Taurian is irresistible to these bulls. Now, practical and well-groomed Taurian is the sign that harvests the fruits of labor. So they enjoy luxury, they will partake in luxurious things, but they're also very practical. A Taurian is willing to wait for luxury at the expense of making sure that they are secure. Because yes, Taurians like to have all their ducks in a row. Now, Taurians are sensual and tactile, considering taste and touch the most important of all senses. So, as I said to you, if it smells good and if it tastes good, those are keys to a Taurian. But if it feels good, if they can touch it and taste it, yeah, you got the keys to a Taurian. Now, Taurians are typically stable people. They are considered one of the most reliable of the sun signs in the zodiac. But you need to be very careful when you're dealing with a Taurian, because once their minds are made up about a specific subject, no matter what it is, if they have made up their mind, chances are your Taurian's going to stick to it. You're not going to have a lot of luck changing a Taurian's mind unless you have a very talented gift of persuasions. They usually make up their mind and they stick to it until they see it to the end. be that as it may, that's why they refer to Taurians as stubborn as a bull. That's where that came from, because Taurians are considered unmoving in some instances. Now, Taurians also know the value of a dollar, and as I said, they aren't afraid to work for it. They are the workers. They are the ones that will get it done. But they will get it done in a beneficial way, as Taurians feel most secure when their bank accounts have adequate savings and they get returns on their investments. So what does that mean if you happen to be with a Taurian person and you're in a romantic relationship with them? Well, a Taurian will, of course, see you as their partner, but they also see you as an investment of their time, an investment of their feelings. So they want to see a return on their investment. A Taurian is going to be involved with you because they've made up their mind that they want to, and also because you're an investment and they like for their investments to pay off. So security is paramount, and any threat to that is a problem with a Taurian. As I said, they're known to be stubborn as a bull. They're also known, some of them, to have quite a temper. So you don't want to get your bull out of sorts. You want to keep things as peaceful and harmonious as you can with your Taurian, because they are not afraid to get angry, and well, they don't have a problem staying angry either. Now, Taurians are dependable partners and great friends. As I said, once that they've made up their mind that they're going to invest in you, chances are a Taurian, come hell or high water, is in it to win it. So what are some strengths of Taurians? Well, they're known to be reliable, practical, patient, devoted, responsible, and overall, quite stable people. They like routine. They like making a plan and sticking to it. Now, what are some of the weaknesses about Taurus? Well, people say they're stubborn. We've talked about that. Stubborn as a bull. That's where that comes from. They can be quite possessive. What's a Taurian is a Taurian. Don't try to take it from them. They have a problem with that. And they can sometimes be uncompromising, which goes back to that whole stubborn, possessive, kind of icky thing. Not all Taurians, of course, but this is something that's kind of attributed to them. Now, what's some of the likes for a Taurian? Well, they're known to like gardening. Again, they like touch. They like doing things with their hands. A lot of Taurians are known to be excellent cooks, very much into music. They're known to like romance. Of course, high quality clothing and items. And they enjoy, as I said, touch, things happening with their hands, massages, things like that. With some dislikes for a Taurian, well, they don't like sudden changes. They don't like sudden complications. They don't like insecurity of any kind. So a Taurian likes to be comfortable. They like to keep things cool, consistent, and reliable. They like practicality. They like predictability. That's just who they are. Of course, can a Taurian do things that are impromptu? Yes, of course, they are human. Can they do things that are totally contradictory to everything I just said? Probably, yes, they can do that too. But of course, these are general attributes that we are attributing to our Taurian. So, without further ado, let's find out what happens when a Taurian is matched with your sun sign. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you have the goods to handle our Taurian, because they're awfully strong personalities most of the time. Let's see how you do. Stay tuned, coming up right after this. Hello, Taurus with Taurus. Welcome to your matchup. Now, Taurus with Taurus is an incredibly solid match. You have two very solid people, as Taurians are known to be quite solid, and you're going to put them together. Chances are this is going to be a pretty good pairing. Now, same sign relationships typically have problems. But not in this case. This one actually has excellent long-term potential. Let's talk about it. Now, you're both down-to-earth people. You're practical, you're sensible, and you're reliable. And you expect that in a partner, and you respect the fact that that's exactly what you're getting in your fellow Taurian. You both value responsibility, and this is definitely a partner that you can count on to be there for you. And that is important for a Taurian. Now, you both enjoy home life and your surroundings of comfort. That's just who you are. That's what you get into. Family is important to you. And you like having beautiful and comfortable possessions. You both enjoy the finer things in life, and you don't mind working hard to get them. So even if you don't have them now, you have a Taurian that has goals and they have plans to get them, and they're workable goals. They're working towards it. You will like having that same quality in your partner. You both enjoy good food, and most Taurians are known to be fairly adequate in the kitchen, if not excellent cooks. And you also like relaxing at home together, because that's a common comfort thing. You can just be who you are, surrounded by the things that you love. And there won't be any surprises, because after all, you're home. So this will be a wonderful pairing for the two. The challenge may be, whose home are you going to relax in? Because most Taurians like their own home. But I'm sure, because the two of you have great taste, typically in your fellow Taurian, they won't mind being surrounded by your creature comforts, as long as you don't mind being and spending time in theirs. Now, you're both sentimental. You both value tradition, routines, people, places, and possessions. So you will see that in your partner, you will respect that in your partner, and you will each make concessions to enable your partner to do that, because you understand that those things are important to you as well. The only time the Taurians typically have problems with those things is if you're in the external factors to those things, other people coming in and making things complicated for a Taurian. But usually a Taurian together, isolated themselves, understand that about each other, and they don't have problems in those areas. Now, you both have very strong moral convictions, and when challenged by them, you can be incredibly stubborn. That is one of the drawbacks in this pairing, is that you both have that same stubborn foundation in you, and finding the happy road, or that dreaded word of compromise, which isn't exactly natural to a Taurian, may be tough when the two of you, when the rubber meets the road and the two of you need to make some concessions, trying to get the two of you to actually not lock horns, but sit down and somebody be a little less stubborn. Yeah, those are the challenging areas. However, don't let this relationship fail on the heels of a blowout that neither of you would compromise on, because chances are you'll miss out on a great person who understands you very easily, because it's just natural, because you decided that there's this one point you can't concede on. Now, of course, I'm not talking about something earth-changing or anything like that. I'm talking about the toilet paper. Do we put it on with the toilet paper on the top or underneath? Do the spoons go to the left in the utensils drawer? Do the forks? That kind of thing. Don't be so stubborn just because it's a change and a little different, Taurian, that you're going to stick to your heels. Not so much. Okay? Perspective. Now, you should find the chemistry to be outrageous between the two of you, because as I discussed earlier, Taurians are known to be the most sensual of the zodiac. So as I said, you're not going to let the placement of the forks and spoons in the drawer make you miss out on something fantastic later. You know what I'm saying? Taurus, you get it? You get it. All right, so you let that chemistry, remember the chemistry, remember the heat that is both slow-paced and erotic between the two of you, because you both have the capacity to be the most amazing lovers to each other. And this match of two Taurians together is one of the most steamy in the zodiac. That's right, it's not Scorpio. Contrary to popular belief, it is indeed Taurus. So Taurus, do what you need to do to keep this pairing working. So, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you too can be notified when I upload new content. Thank you so much for your support. I definitely appreciate you. Thanks for watching Taurus with Taurus. And please leave us comments below because, you know, I kind of want to hear about that steamy, most sensual, erotic relationship in the sun sign zodiac. I'm interested. Aren't you? All right, Taurus. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.